fan. It's exciting time. It should be a really fun NBA playoff. If it's anything like the play-in tournament, it's going to be a fun time to watch NBA.
Well, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they stubbed their toe coming out of the chute, and they did something about it. At the trading deadline, a huge deal, bringing in James Harden.
This is why they brought him in. They pushed all their chips to the center of the table and said, this is who we want. So dynamic, scoring the basketball, outscoring opponents by over 70 points. They shoot a good percentage from the field. They can beat you in so many different ways, Eric. The three-point line, the free throw line, the ISO game. It is tough trying to figure out who to stop between those two dynamic players.
Quick question. Have they played enough games together? They only played 22.
Absolutely. They are veteran guys. They know how to play with each other and off one another, how to stay out of the way when the other one has the hot hand.
All right, with more on the Cavaliers, here is Christina Pink.
Well, hey guys, the Cavaliers' preparation this week included a ton of conditioning. First, the climbers, endurance work. They wanted to make sure they were ready for the physicality of the playoffs, but they didn't just start this week. This started last offseason, according to Kenny Atkinson. Lessons learned from their playoff exit versus Indiana. He said, our fitness level has to be better, but not just that. He said, we have to be a much more resilient team, and as Donovan Mitchell told me this week, he said, we understand what it takes to be both mentally and physically ready to play, and that's going to be important against a Raptors team that loves to run, guys.
Awesome stuff, Christina. Let's switch gears now, Dell, and talk about this Toronto team. This is a team that hasn't been to the playoffs, Dell, since 2022, but they still think they've got a chance.
They do. Probably the biggest surprise in the Eastern Conference. Made a good push getting that fifth seed in the Eastern Conference. They think they have what it takes to get by this Cleveland Cavaliers team. A little banged up through the regular season, healthy now, and they have some guys that can make the push to get them there.
You talk about those guys. Let's get into some specifics now. Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, they are today's postseason upgrade presented by Wingstop.
Both these guys, all-stars. Scotty Barnes can affect it on both ends of the floor with assists, rebounding, and the way he can handle the ball in helping his teammates. Brandon Ingram, one of the best one-on-one ISO players in the association. He shoots a very good ball from 47%, improved from 38% and 82 from the line. You can give it to him, give him space. He's going to get you buckets.
It all works for me. Let's do it, everybody. We've got playoff basketball in Cleveland, Ohio. Looking forward to the first game of a best-of-7 series. But for now, folks, let's send you back to the studio. And Taylor Rooks.
Thanks so much.
You're watching a special presentation of the NBA on Prime.
I am the noise. Let me talk to you. Toronto, the outsiders. Prove you belong. What a pass to Mitchell. This is Cleveland. All in right now. He's putting on a show. Raptors, Cavaliers, Game 1. Welcome to the NBA playoffs on Prime. Be the noise.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs presented by Google with first-round coverage on Prime presented by Lilly. Here in Cleveland, they will let them know. This is the first playoff series to tip off in the 2026 NBA playoffs. And the folks, not only here in Cleveland, but up north of the border in Toronto, Ontario, are fired up and ready.
Jurassic Park, I've been there. That is a party.
These two towns, of course, separated by two Great Lakes. You got Toronto, Ontario on top of Lake Ontario. You've got Cleveland, Ohio, right here on mighty Lake Erie. This is game 1 of a best-of-7, the 4th all-time meeting between Cleveland and Toronto in the postseason. Let's take a look at the starting 5 for Darko Rajakovic's Toronto Raptors. Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, 2 All-Stars. Jakob Poeltl, greatest to ever come out of Austria.
Yeah, he is.
RJ Barrett, and a change. Emmanuel quickly, he is not active. He's got a bit of a leg injury, so Jamal Shed will get the nod at the point. For the locals, Dean Wade, the other D. Wade, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Donovan Mitchell, and James Harden rounding out the 5. James Harden now with 29 games under his belt as a Cleveland Cavalier. He'll be marching to the beat of Kenny Atkinson's drum. Kenny Atkinson, Darko Rajakovic, 2 cosmopolitan men. Rajakovic speaks 3 languages. Kenny Atkinson's got a beat in that category. Kenny speaks 4 languages. But all to be talking about is basketball for the next couple of weeks.
It is electric in this building already. The NBA playoffs are underway. You can feel it in the arena. You can see it in the players' eyes. And this is what NBA basketball is all about.
Cleveland last year eliminated in the second round. They have spent the last 12 months thinking about it. Toronto happy to be here. They last were in the postseason 2022. But with this group of guys, this is really their virgin tour through the postseason.
Yeah, they're a talented group. Without Emmanuel quickly, let's see how they operate with Shed at the point guard position to start this game. You got to get out all the anxiety, the nervous energy that both teams have, especially the Raptors being on the road.
Carl Lane, Tony Brothers, Brent Barnacky working the whistles. And the tap is won by the locals.